Act 2, Scene 1. The scribe walks on stage.
A week has passed during the Oracle's long journey to Brunswick. Kirell's forces have grown. All of Blackburn City is under his influence. The Order is ready for when Kirell declares war. The Oracle has just arrived in Brunswick and has found his way to the library.
The scribe exits. Rooster calls, signify morning. I'm not going to do it again. We pick up as the Oracle walks into the Brunswick library. The Oracle is wearing a disguise. Yuri is sitting at his desk writing. Jaren is standing guard by the entrance.
Halt! State your business.
The Oracle walks right up past Jaren, ignoring him completely.
Hey! What do you think you're doing here?
Is this not a library? I've come to study.
Yuri calls out to Jaren.
Leave the poor man alone, Jaren. He's clearly not here to assault us.
Jaren faces the Oracle.
I'm sorry, sir. I've had to be careful of who I let in here. We've experienced a lot of vandals coming in here recently.
I understand completely. The times we're living in are growing increasingly violent, and desperate times call for desperate measures.
The Oracle walks over to Yuri.
Might you be the owner of this library?
Yes, I am.
The Oracle gestures over towards Jaren.
And who is that fellow over there?
Jaren walks over to Yuri and the Oracle.
I just so happen to be a good friend of the owner. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jaren Briggs, former captain of Asania's Royal Navy. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Jaren reaches out to shake the Oracle's hand. The Oracle removes his hand from underneath his robes and shakes Jaren's hand.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Captain.
Yuri reaches his hand over the Oracle's and shakes it as well.
And my name is Yuri. I'm the owner of this library. It's my personal collection, but I've opened it up to the public.
I don't think I've ever seen you around here, stranger. What part of Estania are you from?
I'm from Blackburn, but I fled my home after Kirell arrived. I was afraid he would kill me. A poor old man couldn't do much to fight against a man as powerful as Kirell.
That's terrible.
Well, as long as you're in Brunswick, you're welcome to stay in my library.
You'll find it gets quite cozy after a few days.
Thank you, son. That's very kind of you.
What's your name, old man? If you're going to be with us, we might as well get to know each other.
My name is Auric.
Well, man, it's a pleasure to meet you, Auric.
It's very nice to meet you, Auric. Feel free to read whatever you'd like while you're here.
Thank you, you two.
Jaren walks back to the door. Oracle walks toward the bookshelves.
I'm certain that Yuri is the one I'm here for. It's time that I test him. Excuse me, Yuri, could I trouble you for a moment?
You wouldn't be troubling me, Auric. What is it you need?
Oracle removes his hood.
Wait a second. I'd recognize that face anywhere. You're the Oracle. What are you doing in Brunswick?
Jaren runs over to Yuri and the Oracle.
Quiet. Yuri, you'll draw attention to this place. I'm here on behalf of the Order. I need...
No need to elaborate, Grand Member. Let me guess. The Order needs the help of the great Captain Jaren Briggs. I don't blame them for needing my help. What with my many years of experience?
With all due respect, Captain, I'm actually here for Yuri.
Oh.
What? What would the Order want with me?
I've been sending messengers back and forth to Brunswick, Yuri. I want you to be my successor.
You can't be serious.
I am serious, Yuri. There's only one final step I need to complete.
What makes you so sure that I'm going to accept your offer?
I knew for certain you would.
Oracle smiles.
Well, now, there goes playing hard to get.
Of course I'll accept your offer, Oracle.
Not so fast, young scholar. Remember the final step I mentioned? There is one final test you must pass in order to become my successor.
I'd like to think I'm ready for anything you'd ask me.
I have merely one riddle. Jaren, I thank you for your hospitality, but I must ask that you return to the door while I test Yuri.
I understand, Grandmaster. Good luck, my friend.
Thank you, Jaren.
Okay, then. From the trunk of a willow and the scrapped hide of a cow, I am made. Suffering the fierce savagery of war, I, with my own body, always save my bearer's body, unless death takes the man's life. What fierce soldier endures such a fate or receives so many wounds in war?
The lights turn dark except for one light focused on Yuri. Yuri mumbles to himself about the answer, pacing back and forth. After about 30 seconds, the lights turn back on.
Oracle, I've got the answer.
Very well then, scholar. Tell me, what's the answer?
A shield. A shield is made from wood and leather and takes hits from sword to protect the soldier who bears it. The only time a shield cannot save its bearer is when its bearer dies. Only a shield can receive deadly wounds and not die.
Well done, my boy. You've proven your worth.
I always knew you had it in you, Yuri.